But that doesn't mean that she was set down in a Hispanic ghetto in the Bronx and had to deal with that growing up, and that she's come from a working class family.
It implies that it implies that in some way she's behind the eight ball because of that, and it's just not true. And so
I don't know if she's behind the eight ball, but I don't think she's as privileged as many people who are in Congress right now.
Is that privilege or not? She was a bartender.
Yeah.
So I was a delivery.
During a sharp and comedic segment, Bill Maher took aim at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the growing buzz around her potential presidential ambitions. With his signature sarcasm, Maher questioned whether enthusiasm alone could translate into national leadership, drawing laughter from the audience. He pointed out the challenges of moving from progressive popularity to broader political appeal, delivering punchlines that mixed humor with critique. While acknowledging her influence, Maher argued that the road to the presidency requires more than viral moments and passionate speeches. The segment ended with the crowd amused, as Maher's commentary sparked both laughter and debate.
I'm not saying the policies that she espouses that's the direction, but I'm saying that you have to give the people who are out front speaking for the party, not the people who are.
If you think
she's evolving,
yeah, she's evolving,
and
as we all are,
and she is moving into
right.
She understands the game a little bit more, and if you notice, she is sort of becoming a sort of normal kind of Democrat in many ways.
During a lively segment, Bill Maher turned his attention to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the speculation surrounding her presidential future. With a grin, Maher joked that enthusiasm and social media popularity don't always translate into national electability. The audience laughed as he playfully broke down the realities of campaigning across a divided country. While he acknowledged her strong following, he questioned whether that support could expand beyond her base. Maher's commentary mixed humor with skepticism, making his points without sounding overly harsh. By the end, the crowd was both entertained and thoughtful, as his jokes highlighted the gap between rising popularity and the complex path to the presidency.
I think because I think Bernie showed up at Coachella. That must have been fun for the fans. It's who shows up on Election Day. And I just don't see that's the ticket. I mean, Cory Booker, I know you've worked with him. I like Cory a lot from my home state of New Jersey. Made a speech for 25 hours. Again, just whacking each other off. This is just not what's going to get the job done.
On live television, Bill Maher delivered a humorous yet pointed take on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and her rumored presidential ambitions. He began by praising her confidence and communication skills, but quickly pivoted to the realities of national politics. Maher joked that winning over a passionate crowd online is very different from convincing millions of undecided voters. The audience responded with laughter as he layered jokes with subtle critiques. He emphasized that presidential campaigns demand broad appeal and political endurance. While never dismissing her entirely, Maher's remarks suggested that the journey ahead would be far more difficult than it may appear from the outside.
People love AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy that
they're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people.
In a comedic monologue, Bill Maher tackled the growing chatter about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez possibly aiming for the presidency. He opened with a light-hearted compliment before diving into a series of jokes about the challenges of national campaigns. Maher pointed out that excitement within certain circles doesn't always reflect broader voter sentiment. The crowd laughed as he compared political buzz to trends that don't always last. His tone remained playful, but the underlying message was clear. Running for president requires navigating a much wider political landscape. By the end, Maher had the audience entertained while also prompting them to think more critically about the path to higher office. During a panel discussion, Bill Maher humorously dissected the idea of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez pursuing the presidency. He acknowledged her rising influence but questioned whether that momentum could carry her through a national election. With quick wit, Maher joked about the difference between energizing a base and uniting a country. The audience reacted with laughter as he delivered one-liners that blended comedy with political insight. He noted that presidential races demand experience, resilience, and the ability to appeal across diverse groups. Though his tone stayed light, the segment sparked conversation about what it truly takes to succeed at the highest level of politics. 5. In a standout moment, Bill Maher brought humor to the discussion of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and her potential presidential aspirations. He playfully questioned how online popularity translates into real-world votes, drawing laughs from the audience. Maher highlighted the complexity of national elections, noting that charisma alone isn't always enough. His jokes struck a balance between entertaining and thought-provoking, as he explored the gap between political excitement and electoral success. While he didn't dismiss her influence, he suggested that the road ahead would require far more than enthusiasm. The segment ended with applause, leaving viewers amused and reflecting on the realities of modern politics.
Saying that because because people will vote for AOC and Donald Trump on the same ticket because they're authentic. No, because they're authentic.
I don't think
Okay.
Don.
I think you're wrong about that.
What people like about people like Trump and
That's
Fetterman
phony.
is because it's irrelevant to her life.
But you don't know her life.
I know that being a gorgeous woman who I wouldn't even know was Hispanic in a city that's has 1 million Hispanics and does not treat them badly.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't struggle. That doesn't mean that she was.